Now, I haven't made a video in a long time, and one of my friends actually gave me this idea because I was showing my Pokemon cards and everything on Discord. And they're like, hey, why don't you make this into a video? I said, hey, you know what? This is a nice way to ease myself back into video making. I'm currently filming this on the 4th of July. That's why I have this. And I got my nasty mosquito water. So without further ado, let's get this started. And by the way, this is my original XY Evolutions. What do they call these things? Elite Trainer box. I got this all the way back in middle school. I worked like crazy saving up money to get one of these, hoping I could pull the Full Art Charizard, Mega Charizard EX. I did not. I actually ended up getting garbage. But that being said, there is not garbage in here. These are my super duper, super special Pokemon cards in here. I'm not going to show you, well, I guess a quarter of them are my super duper, super special Pokemon cards. The rest are just kind of miscellaneous things. But let's get this started. So we crack her open. Now these ones on this side are actually, let me see, I'm going to save these for last. That's what I'm going to do. That whole little section. And then these I will put right around. Yeah, these ones are the ones I'm going to want to be looking at for you guys. All right, so let's get this started. And I'll put that there. That's a nice little background. So these are in really no special order or anything. This is just, hey, these are some really cool cards. Let's do this. Oh, and I'm going to be telling you the backstories for these. So this one is a full art of Zekrom. Now, you guys probably don't know this, but I got into Pokemon when Gen 5 came out. I mean, I was familiar with the anime. I had seen Pokemon the movie 3 on VHS at my grandparents' house, and I loved that movie. So good. But I really got into the games and the trading cards on Gen 5. So I was at 2011, 2012, and 2013, mainly 2011, 2012. And so having this card, which is basically a moment from the game, is really, really awesome. And I got this at a Pokemon card convention for, $14. So on to the next one. Now here's already a heavy hitter. This is the Call of Legends Holo Shiny Rayquaza. Now, my mom actually got this for me for $20 raw off of Amazon way back when. Yeah, actually way in 2011. And now I've seen this card graded go for at least $1,600. Now, I don't know what the condition for this one is. I really don't know. It looks pretty nice. I'm actually thinking of getting this card graded in particular, probably with Beckett or PSA. You know, you guys let me know what grading company you prefer. Beckett looks really cool, though. I like how detail-oriented they are whenever it comes to their grading scale. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorites. And then, from X and Y Roaring Skies, this is a card I got as a single off of Troll and Toad, actually, way back when Roaring Skies first came out. I wanted to, once again, I've never had good luck out of the booster packs. Never, ever. I've always just gotten filler, and the EXs I do get, or like the super rares, they're just like, no, who wants this? But this was, I think, $20 back in the day, and now I think it goes for around 40. So I kind of doubled my profit there. I mean, I'm keeping it though. I love Rayquaza. My favorite legendaries are Zapdos, Lugia, Zekrom, and Rayquaza, but sometimes Zekrom and Rayquaza flip around. But yeah. This is a really cool card. Now here is a promo card from the DVD release of Pokemon Genesect The Legend Awakens. Actually, I still have that DVD, and it came from my specific copy. I got it at Target years and years ago, back in 2013. Yeah, back in 2013. I actually lost this card for the longest time. I had no idea where it was. And then I want to say probably 6 months ago, I just randomly found it in a junk drawer in my house. I sleeved it, put it in this top loader. Very happy to have it in my collection again. This is another one I really want to get graded because I've seen this card go for a pretty penny. And Genesect is also one of my favorite Pokemon too, especially the shiny form, him looking all red and menacing. He looks awesome. Aquapolis Zapdos. I cannot stress enough, I love Aquapolis. I really want to get more cards from this expansion. It's just they are way, way crazy expensive. I got this card back in the day. Actually, it was around the time this expansion came out, XY Evolutions, at a local flea market. And it's real and everything. The guy was very particular about his Pokemon cards, but he didn't know the value of this one, or maybe this one was undervalued at the time. You know, Aquapolis didn't really have the pizzazz it has now. And I got this for 20 bucks back in the day. And this is the Holo Zapdos. And now I've seen it go for like around 60 to 100, if I'm not mistaken. Again, Zapdos, he's my favorite legendary. I plan on keeping this forever. And I love this card, Aquapolis. Once again, I would love to get more cards from this expansion because every card is beautiful to look at. And speaking of Zapdos, this is one I got at that same Pokemon card convention. This is the full art illustration rare of Zapdos from Pokemon 151. Now, I haven't opened up a lot of the modern packs or anything. I just got this as a single. The guy had it listed for $95. My mom was able to get me $5 off, so I got this for $90. I can't negotiate with people, whether it's at comic conventions or card conventions. I don't think they like me. But, yeah, this is an awesome card. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. I've been wanting it for a long time. And I'm tempted to get this one sent off to get graded too. Love Zapdos, and I especially love this artwork. Now going back to Gen 5, here we have, this isn't a crazy rare or anything. This is just a new illustration art of Sandile. I love a lot of the Gen 5 Pokemon, and Sandile and this whole evolutionary line, as well as Archon and his line, are some of my favorites of all time. Very happy to just have this card. It looks really cool. And when I saw it at that Pokemon card convention, I was like, I gotta get this thing. He just looks so unique and cute. And then on the back, this is actually a card I've had since 2012, I believe. I got this, I traded for it in 3rd grade just at school. It's this Holo Crocodile. Looks so awesome. I'm happy to have it be like, it's all grown up now. And these are some really fun ones. This, well, I guess I should say, all 3 of these are from the Toys R Us little trading card event. This one is from X and Y Evolutions. I went to this event, traded, and I got a bunch of cool cards from other people, as well as I got this promo card. And then these 2 are from X and Y Breakpoint. Got some really cool trades from people. Got these 2 promo cards. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, these are just really cool. I love having these. Drink my mosquito water. Isn't this stuff? Oh my gosh, I've had it since last night. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no idea what the value is on this card. I got this from my local comic book shop, $3. I was like, hey, I technically have a gold star now, and it's a gold star Greninja. I really like this whole throwback thing they did with this card. Although, it cannot be used in official tournaments. So pretty cool card to have. And speaking of Greninja and Breakpoint, I have the whole evolutionary line of Greninja from Breakpoint, Froakie, Frogadier, and Greninja, as well as Greninja Break. I think this card is underrated at the time, because I remember when Breakpoint came out, this card was really, really hyped up. And then whenever it came out, it was like, oh, this thing sucks competitively. But I played the online TCG game, and I ended up getting a 6-game winning streak with this card alongside the Breakpoint Suicune, which I need to get a Breakpoint Suicune again. I used to have that card. It's one of those that just got up and vanished. No idea. But yeah, I love this card. I loved using it back in the day in the online TCG game. Really, really good stuff. Oh, and if you want to know where I got this on Troll and Toad as well. So yeah. Next one, this is a promo card of Ash Greninja. I got this from the X and Y Evolutions Toys R Us event. My mom just got it for me. She was like, "Hey, you want Pokemon cards while we're here?" And I picked out the Ash Greninja box because it looked really cool. And again, this is a card I really, really liked. I think I got on a nasty winning streak with this one too. So yeah, this is a really fun card. It's cool to have something directly from the anime too. I love stuff like that. There's this one. There's the spiky-eared Pichu, I believe, has a card, and I think even Ash's Pikachu has a card. So yeah, really cool to see some of that external stuff come into the TCG. And here we have 2 promo Zoroarks. I couldn't tell you where exactly I got these. All I know is I got them. Well, I know I got them at school, but I don't know the story behind them. But they're just 2 promos for Zoroark. I don't know where these are from either. I've just had them. Black and White's my generation. And then this is a Call of Legends Reverse Holo Lugia. I traded for this at the X and Y Evolutions thing at Toys R Us. One of the guys had it, and I made an offer, and he accepted. Call of Legends is such a really good expansion. But yeah, cool card. This is a full art Galarian Zapdos. I got this from that same comic book store I got the Gold Star Greninja from. I love Zapdos, and seeing that the Galarian version of him just looks like a Roadrunner, which I'm a big Looney Tunes fan, I ended up just getting this card. Very happy to own it. Here is a EX Deoxys Breloom. If the lighting will work with me for a second. This is a card I got probably 2-3 years ago. I just got it on a whim. I was like, hey, I don't have a Breloom card at all. I always liked his design. So I spent the extra dash and I got the EX Deoxys labeled one. Now this card's pretty interesting, or the story behind it is this is from the Platinum expansion. This is a like gold bordered holo Giratina, and I got this card when I was in New York. I was 12 years old going to New York for vacation to see some family. And we were at Coney Island walking down the boardwalk, and I kid you not, this card was sitting on a bench. It was like caught in between the wooden panels of the bench, fluttering in the wind, and I go, what the heck? But it was face back. So like you just saw the backside like blue Pokemon thing. I go, what the heck is that? I picked it up and boom, it was this. And I showed it to my parents and they're like, I guess we'll just keep it. It looks like a real card from what I can tell. Doesn't look like a fake or anything. But yeah, I always thought it was funny. Just a wild, I literally found a wild Pokemon. So. This is also from that same expansion. This is a Platinum Giratina. I have no idea how I came across this card, but I really like it, and I think it pairs well. I know I got it because it pairs well with the other one from the same expansion, you know? But yeah. And here we're going to get into like some sort of miscellaneous stuff. This is the Natu and Xatu from Skyridge. I got this from that same flea market vendor I got the Zapdos from. I love these e-reader cards. The artwork looks so good. And yeah, just some fun cards. They look really cute. This is a Call of Legends Typhlosion, and this is, I really don't know what expansion this Cyndaquil is from. I know I got this at school, and I actually got this from a pack, from an old booster tin thing. But yeah, I really like these cards. The Cyndaquil line is one of my favorites, but it's not my favorite starter. Trust me, you are going to see my favorite starter at the end of this video. Actually, you can probably tell. So this is a Gliscor. I got this at school, and it's just sort of stuck with me. Gliscor was really cool. I'm not a big fan of Gen 4. I didn't play them when they came out. Gen 5 was my original series. But I remember watching bits of the Gen 4 anime, and Gliscor and Grottle in particular stuck out to me. They had some nice character to them. And so I just ended up trading for this card because I was like, hey, I remember him from the anime. So, Pokemon Company, you know what you're doing with your marketing right there. And this is a card that actually survived the washing machine, will barely survive the washing machine somehow. I didn't put it in there. The kid I traded for it did. But this is, I believe it's from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Undaunted. The Growlithe and the Arcanine from this expansion, their artwork looks fantastic. It's so stylish with that somewhat cel-shaded comic booky look. And I just keep this card for sentimental reasons. Really like it. Artwork especially. Anything Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, and that stuff I love, because that's the era I really was big into the trading card game. This is a holo Flygon I got from a old friend in elementary school. Don't recall exactly what I traded for it, but Flygon's also one of my favorite Pokemon. And seeing him as a dragon type, which was new at the time, was awesome. So yeah, really, really cool card. Now this one is really, really cool. This one sort of traded hands a lot with the kids in my neighborhood. This is a Delta species Horsey, and this card in particular really stuck out to me when I was younger because I go, what the heck, a fire type Horsey? That shouldn't be right. And I searched high and low, talking to the other neighbor kids and everything, and I ended up finally getting it from my best friend. So yeah, you know who you are, best friend. Pretty cool. This is a Trainer Skarmory, and also got this in elementary school. There's really nothing super special about this card aside from I traded for it because I really, really like the artwork. Just unique. Now here's Dark Kadabra. This is the infamous one. I got this in elementary school in the cafeteria. I traded for it with some girl, and it's just stuck with me. Pretty cool card. And from that same girl, I also got a Japanese holo Giovanni's Nidoking, and then an English Giovanni's Nidoran. Man, seeing these like Japanese cards growing up, it was like, what the heck? Did you actually travel there to get them? How did you get them? As little kids, we always valued them higher than the English ones. But yeah, pretty cool card. And here we have a holo Dark Blastoise. It's got some damage up here, a little crease. It's been in someone's pocket. Got this in elementary school from the same kid that gave me that Flygon, actually. I traded for the Flygon. So yeah, pretty cool card. Oh, and here's these are fun ones. So here we have the promo Porygon and Porygon 2. I got these back out in Walmart way back in the day. It was like a little blister bundle thing, and these were the two promo cards. I just love this artwork. Like I said, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, this era had some really stylish artwork. And seeing these two just sort of like, I like to imagine they're flying around each other, you know? Really, really fun cards. And now, on to the heavy hitters. So this is my favorite part of my Pokemon card collection. And what should we start with? Let's do... Actually, I'll save that one for last. Yeah, this order looks good. All right. So, I went to, at that same Pokemon card convention, they had this card. This is the EX Dragon Secret Rare Holo Charizard. As you can see, it has some writing, like some pen ink at the bottom. And the guy had it going for $300. He was like, yeah, it has writing on it. So I'm flexible on the price. My mom was able to negotiate it to be like $230. So I bit, and what was pretty cool is that I was actually, like, this was the main card I've been wanting for my Charizard collection. And I finally see one at that convention because I was looking for it, and this was the only guy that had it. And for this price, I was like, I don't care about the writing. I'm not going to resell it. I'm just keeping this card forever. But yeah. And then after I got this card, I went on eBay and I got the other two parts of the set. This is the EX Dragon Secret Rare Charmander and Charmeleon. This one was pricier than the Charmeleon. I believe I paid $130 for this one, and the Charmeleon I got for $90. And it's really cool to have the set, and how this card in particular is like a throwback to the base set Charizard because he's doing the same sort of pose. Love the artwork for this and this and this. I'm very happy to have them. And then this one is the Charizard EX from Fire Red and Leaf Green. I got this off of eBay for $170. The reason why is because, as you can see, there's a massive crease there and like a tiny one. But this is a card I always wanted since I was a kid. I've never seen a Fire Red Leaf Green booster pack ever. That was before my time. And, well, I was born in 03, but yeah, never saw them in the wild growing up. And I was just like, you know what, this is going to be a birthday present to myself, so I got it. And actually, I'm really happy I did back then, because now, even cards like this card in particular, even in this condition, I've seen go for, around double. So yeah, very happy to have this in my collection. Now this one's pretty cool. This was one of my favorites growing up. This is the Full Art Mega Charizard EX from X and Y Evolutions, this expansion. And I got this from that same flea market vendor I got the Skyridge and Aquapolis Zapdos from. He had this listed at his little booth for $50, but he price checked it again after this expansion had been out for quite a bit and gave it to me for $20. So I got it. I'm very, very happy. This card is super expensive now. But yeah, love this card. Very, very awesome. And then this is just the Spirit Link I got with it. And then this card I got at Epcot of Japan. My dad, we went to the little store they have over there, and they have Pokemon card tins, and my dad got me the Charizard one. So this is a promo card, and I just have these three together because I think they blend well. Yeah, pretty cool promo card. And this is what really kickstarted me getting back into collecting, was the release of this set. I believe it's Shining Fates is the name of it, or Paldean Fates, I don't know. But this is the Prismatic Shiny Charizard EX promo card from the tin for this expansion. Geez, sorry about the glare, guys. Hope this is watchable. But yeah, this is that promo card from it. Big fan of this card. Really like it. And I got actually the other two promo tins as well. The two elephant ones. Yeah. Pretty cool card. Actually put you right there. And now, this is the Black and White Legendary Treasures Holo Charizard. I got this from the Breakpoint Toys R Us event. I traded for this card. Really, really fun card. Well, not fun, but the artwork looks so awesome. Look at how stylish that is. And then this is the Legendary Treasures Charmeleon. This is from my personal collection. I opened up a lot of Legendary Treasures. I have plenty of other Pokemon cards, and most of them from that expansion. And then this is just a random Charmander I have, just to go with the line. And then this one I got from the same guy at that Toys R Us thing that I traded for this one. This is an Expedition Charizard, non-holo, nothing too special, but pretty cool to have. And I like scanning it in the e-reader because then it says, Charizard facts. Pretty cool card. And then there's a fly around me. Get away from me. Okay. Jesus. All right. So this is a special delivery Charizard promo card. This is from the Pokemon Center. Yeah. This was like, hey, if you spend at least $20, then you get this card. So I did that. Apparently it was like a raffle too. You had to be fast enough to get it. I was fast enough, believe me. I got this card to my Charizard collection. And now, last, but certainly not least, this is one that's very near and dear to me. And the story behind it is pretty funny. This is my base set holographic Charizard, and as you can see, this thing is bent up, all out of shape, and if I took it out of its sleeve, you'd see the back is completely ripped up. There's like barely any part of it that says Pokemon, but I keep this card for sentimental reasons, and I love being able to say, hey, I have a base set holo Charizard. The way I got this card was in 3rd grade, the same guy I traded for the Flygon and the Dark Blastoise. We were at lunch in the cafeteria, and he was like, hey, can I have your bag of cookies? Because my mom packed my lunch. I gave him the cookies, and he said, just for that, pick any Pokemon card you want, and I'll bring it to you tomorrow. And on a whim, I was like, oh, yeah, get me a base set holo Charizard. And immediately he was like, done. Now, I don't know where the heck he got this card from, but believe me when I say the very next day, he came back to school with this card. And the reason why it's all bent is because it was in his pocket. But he came back with it. And I double checked, and this is an authentic base set holo Charizard. And he came back with it. He gave it to me, and I was speechless. I'm still speechless as to how he got it, how he acquired this. But this is... it's kind of worthless because of how badly a condition it's in, but it's very special to me because this is one of my favorite cards growing up, and I've held on to it for all these years. Love this card, and I think it really, as I mentioned before, it pairs really nicely with the EX Dragon one, kind of doing the same pose. And I have a very, very special Charizard card actually coming soon from eBay. That'll have to be a separate video, and in that one I'll probably show off some other cards. But yeah, that is pretty much my super duper special Pokemon card collection. I have plenty of other collections, believe me. Comic books, action figures, video games, This is kind of a different video. I figured just be nice, relaxed, celebrate the 4th of July, and yeah. Lots of fun. And if you want to see some other collections, you want to see some more videos like this, please let me know. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
Whew, feeling good!